Alright boys, welcome back. Hoping you guys are all having a fabulous day. Recently, obviously, you're farming the demon, the demonic beast, right? The bird or the deer, whichever one you're doing. But, you know, now you're acquiring a ton of demon mats, and you're like wondering, hey, what relics do I craft? So here today, I'm going to explain which ones I crafted. I like a ton. The kind of top tier ones. So with that being said, let's jump into this. Let's have some fun. If you are new to the channel, like and subscribe. The top relics to craft right now. So hopping over here, I made this this beautiful list, which looks outstanding. I know it does. You know it does too, right? So with this, it's better than doing a tier list, and it's better than doing like using GC database because it shows everything in one view, right? You have the character, what the relic does, and a check mark saying, I like this relic, go and craft it. So I thought it was pretty nice. Hopefully you think the same, and I will sort it afterwards to show you like which ones I feel that are the best. So starting off, Alioni, nah, I don't think you need it. Genuinely, if you want to craft it, have fun. Again, remember, at a point, you will be crafting most relics for box CC, for whatever. If you don't care for the grind, you're like, yeah, I'm not grinding the relic for these characters that suck. You don't have to, right? Remember that is the case. So mainly what I checked off are like the priority ones. Let's say you use Excalibur Arthur in PvP. You craft this relic because you're running Bond team. You should craft all of Bond's team for high CC so that you can go and compete against other Bond teams, right? If that's still alive in this meta, I don't know. But there is that, right? We also have for Green Arthur, which if you're going against the bird, you're going against anything, it is a helpful relic to have. So 100% go and pick it up for either of these two characters. It's worth it overall. Craft it right away, 100%. Insanely worth it, okay? I also went and left collab characters on, right? Because moving forward, let's say you didn't craft Athena's relic, yeah? Let's say in the next update, which is ReZero, there you get a box of the relic materials, and you don't want to craft, let's say, Beatrice's relic, because she sucks or something like that, right? You then can save that relic mats and use it for Athena. So I will leave the characters for the collabs on here, in case you wanted to see, hey, I don't have Terry's relic, do I craft that? Again, answer is yes, obviously, so that's how it's going to go. With Bond, you're running Bond team, you craft Bond's relic. And this is the only Bond I would kind of say to craft it for. It increases the hero's max HP by 15% each time an ally dies. So, not a bad relic, more CC anyways, for going against the just any team in general. Benny Marno also has a decent relic. I wouldn't prioritize it over, like, let's say Terry, Rimuru, Amelia. Moving forward, you'll have to craft that, obviously. Milim has a damn good relic. So those are like the three characters that, you know, obviously we ran already, that if you don't have relics for, they are mainly the priority. But again, Benny Moore is not bad, so just act like that's like a half check. Moving up, you have Brunhild. Again, if you're going against the bird, you know, it is helpful. And again, just more CC overall, I guess. Again, if you want that in PvE, only one debuff can be on the hero, increases the attack by 20% when debuffed. It's a damn good relic. Okay, it's a damn good relic. Moving forward, Diane is there, right? None of them really require it, but this relic isn't bad. It's in PvP, right around. And again, this is giant, by the way, so you're not going to be able to craft this. But if you're using this list in the future, it's not a bad relic. But I didn't check it off because this video is specifically bird and deer. But it's a good relic. Okay, it kind of is. So with that said, that is the case. But because this is not there, right? We have the unit releasing tomorrow or tonight, whichever way I upload this. There is that, so you will probably now have to craft those, but I will update it later on as we get more demon relics and giant relics. So there is that. Moving forward, Easton. Okay, Easton has a damn good relic, increases the hero's attack by 10% of all the enemies' attack in PvP. This is not a bad relic. This is a really good relic. So if you want to go and craft it, I do recommend it. Also, if you run like an old OG King team, it increases all damage taken while having the shock debuffs by 30%, and it is a fairy relic. So while you're grinding the the deer, go for it. Go and craft it. It's not a bad one at all. We have this one, which I highly recommend. I highly recommend you get this one. It increases allies' HP related stat by 15%. If you want to go against, and you're gonna need this list. I believe this is the list you need for the new wolves, right? So remember, go ahead and craft this. Highly recommend it because it will help you out a crap ton. Like, I'm genuinely saying it. It will be game changing. Like, not even life changing, it's game changing. Or other way around. It's life changing. Never mind. Moving forward. The one Escanor, okay? Not bad. Not really insane. The hero ignores 30% of enemy defense when using skills in PvP. Applies before skill activation. Not bad. Go and craft it. Again, extra CC while you are using Escanor. I know a lot of people are using this, still this character. So it is only a PvP relic, but it is good. So I highly recommend it. Go for it. Moving forward, Gerhard is not that good. Gil Thunder, no way. Yeah, Green Gother's one over here. If you want to also say screw it and go for, it's Red Gother, obviously, right? The same relic. But that is pretty good. Increases the ally's basic stats by 1% every time the hero uses a buff or debuff skill. Limit 10 times, excludes PvP, deathmatch, and debuff attack skills. So, not a bad relic. Not, again, the best 10 out of 10 outstanding relic, but it is good. So, highly recommend you do go and craft that one. We do have, again, this one being Green Gother, the Fez Gother. This is kind of busted. When the hero's ultimate gauge is maxed, increase all allies' attack-related stats by 25% for 2 turns. It's not that bad. Like, this one is generally pretty good. So I would recommend you use it and acquire it, right? That is a great idea. We have Blue Liz over here. Increase the hero's basic stat by 30%. I did include it. Again, you know, it's not bad. I included it for a reason. I don't know what the reason was. I had a note down. Maybe let's uncheck this one. It's not bad. Was it this one I meant to check? It's not a terrible relic, but I don't think you need to craft that, honestly. Retract what I said. Don't worry about it. There's this one also for Helbrum, which is increases the fairy race allies basic stat by 20%. That's also really good. We have next up Howitzers. I really wouldn't recommend. We have, again, OG King. So, inflicts bleed for 2 turns when the hero deals damage with an all target attack skill. Do that. Go and craft that if you want to go and use it. It's not bad. It is pretty good. There is going to be Kyo, which if you have the mats to go and craft the relic for Kyo, do it. His relic is insane. So one of the probable best relics in the game. So there is that. Moving forward, we do have this is my favorite one. This is the one I crafted right away. My favorite relic in the game is right here. Increases the hero's basic stats by 10% for every debuff effect on the enemy. Limit 5 times. 10 out of 10. Spectacular relic. I love it. Literally my favorite relic in the game. We have also Ludociel. Does not include any special effects, but it greatly increases the stats. So there is that. Margaret, not the greatest, but it is pretty good. Increases the hero's damage dealt to enemies by 5% and decreases the damage taken by 5% for each ally from the 4 archangels on the battlefield. Again, it's not a bad relic. So go and craft it. If you are planning on somebody from IEL, this is going to help you in the future. So keep that in mind. Maya collab character, not really. Matrona, it's giant, right? So it's not really helping you right now, but the entire thing isn't that bad. So moving forward, this will get better. But right now, it's not really needed. Magilda's a must-craft, okay? If you have the mats to craft a relic and you don't have Magilda's right now, go and craft it, because it will make your farming for other mats 30 billion times easier. So, one relic that you need to get right freaking now is going to be Magilda. Got it? Go get Magilda's relic. Let's say you farm it, you get enough mats to do it. You go and get this relic right away. If you don't, you're literally suffering for no reason. Like, you're genuinely suffering for no reason. Next up, Fez Merlin, 100%. Craft that right now. If you don't craft Fez Merlin, you're on something. I love this relic more than anything. And with the collab team coming back now, it'll be even better. So increases the hero's attack by 20% when attacking a debuffed enemy. Applies before skill activation. Moving forward, Milim also having a 10 out of 10 relic. So collaboration character, that is up there. Green Mono, also not a bad relic. So if you want to go and craft that, if you have her, that's if you have her. We then have Rimuru, also like 10 out of 10 relic, okay? Basically just increases the hero's pierce rate by 80%, so there is that. We have this one over here, does not include any special effect, but greatly increases attack stats. That's also really good for Roxy. Again, anything like this is just genuinely good if you run the unit. Ludociel, it helps out a ton, increases the CC significantly, but for this unit, the more stats, the better. Really, it doesn't give any benefit other than that, so it's just worth the craft. And in my opinion, I did use this unit a lot back in the day, so it's worth it. Okay, it genuinely is. Next up, Sariel. This one really helps you with the deer. This one, even though people like bash it, it's not bad. I don't know why people keep saying it's a terrible relic. It's good, and while you're crafting like the other ones, just craft it. If you're running Goddess Team, you're going to get it regardless, so there's no point in just waiting on this one. Again, people hate this relic for some reason. Yes, it's not like the best. It's better than Blue Tarms, I think, right? This is better than Blue Tarms. But it's not that bad, so stop saying it's bad. But moving forward, we have this one also for Green Shen, being really damn good, so if you would like it, you can definitely craft that one. Sigurd also in PvP increases the hero's basic stats by 25% of the enemy with a high CC at the start of the battle. One of my favorite ones also. So this one of like my top ones. Scotty doesn't have a bad one either by any means. It's not like explosively good. Plus, it's a giant, so keep that in mind. Remember that when you get the next batch of stuff, you'll get that then. We then have Slater, not really. Again, Goddess team, if you're running it, you'll probably either get this or this one. So there is that. But with it, they're two different, by the way. Decreases allies' damage taken by 20% when in a stance, and increases the damage dealt by a counter by 30%. So not bad. Applies an ultimate move disable effect for 2 turns every time an enemy ultimate move gauge reaches 5 or more orbs, or 5 orbs or more. So there is that. Again, 2 really good relics. This is probably like top tier. In my opinion, I'm talking about Tarmiel. Then again, Terry right here, also top tier. And then freaking Twigo. Yes, bro. You gotta go and craft Twigo. If you don't have that, what are you doing? And then that's really it. Zaratros isn't insane by any means, but this is good. Yeah, this is really damn good. So again, it's a demon, which you won't have right now, but later on when you get the mats for it, those are worth the craft. So that's really it. Let me sort it so you see all the check marks real quick. So again, sorting it right here, we do have this. We have Bon up here, Excalibur Arthur, again, Green Arthur, both with, again, separate relics. Keep that in mind. We have Easton over here. We have Green Liz. We have Escanor. We have Gother. We have Helbrum. We have, this is OG King, Kyo. We have Ludociel, Marlin, Milim, Roxy, Red Sariel, by the way, Green Shin, Blue Tarmiel, again, Twigo. Yes, sir, you need it. We have Brunhild, Elaine, regular Fez Gother. So there is that. Margaret. What is it? Magelda, Mono, Rimuru. We have Sariel, Sigurd, Tarmiel. Again, that's Red Tarmiel. Terry, Lilia, Scotty. Again, that's a giant. So keep that in mind when you are looking at it. Just it's not something you can craft with these mats. But that's basically it, right? So that's what the list includes. And these are like my top relics I really like. Again, it's in no specific order. It's just what really is my favorite ones. So keep that in mind. It's not like in a specific order by any means. It's just what I really like. Again, the Helbrum one. The fairy ones, right? Those are basically if you're running that team, but they are helpful, so you can craft them at the very end. Mainly, you want to go for, like, again, Merlin if you're running unknown team, Sariel if you're trying to beat the deer faster and faster. The ones to craft first, obviously, are those. Green Arthur helping you out a little bit with the bird, Magelda being, like, the biggest one to get, Brunhild helping out a little bit, Goddess team if you're running that, Margaret, and the rest of the angels. Again, go for Sariel for the deer for a little bit of help if you run him as a unit. That will be really cool. If you use this character in PvP, it will help you and make the team so much better. Escanor for CC. Basically, that's it. So, hopefully that was helpful. I'm going to craft this in preparation for the new boss. I believe this is the character that's used. Hopefully I'm not wrong, but I think it's this one, right? So, there is that. Thank you for watching. Peace out, enjoy. Catch you guys in the next one. That has been the relic list of what you should craft right now with the relics you are acquiring, or the mats you're acquiring. Yeah.